Morning, KAFF Country.
Hi, this is Angie Kielhauer. I'm calling a few minutes early.
Hey, Angie,
Hi,
how you doing
Angie.
today?
Hi, I'm doing good. How about you guys?
Good. It's Mike and Vicki, by the way.
Yeah. Flagstaff,
Yeah.
Arizona.
Vicki sometimes tell people that I'm somebody else, and so
Angie, I never
Set the record straight.
tell him anyone that he is not.
yeah.
Right?
I don't know if that made sense or not.
That didn't make any sense. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Yeah, same to you guys.
Where are you at right now, Angie?
You know, I'm actually off tour for 2 whole weeks. I'm home in California. It's not too cold. I'm going to get in the water today. It's going to be good.
So, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, our listeners who don't know who you are and about your music and your history.
Hey, well, yeah, my name is Angie Kielhauer. I was born in a little country called El Salvador in Central America, and I moved with my family to the States, to Georgia, when I was 11 years old, and always been a huge fan of country music because my mom was a huge fan of Dolly Parton, who's to this day my favorite country artist that's ever existed. And I started touring just with my car up and down the East Coast, going from bar to bar, and then I did cruise ships for a little while. I got on The Voice for a few episodes, and I've released 2 albums, and I've gotten to do some pretty incredible things in the last 5 years.
So Mike and I are we were both voice addicts. We were.
Me too.
And of course, I'm a big Adam Levine fan. How was that experience for you? Was that pretty cool?
You know, it's funny. I actually was one of the few people that I was auditioning for American Idol, and it was the final season of American Idol, and The Voice at the same time. At some point, the auditions started conflicting because it's a long process, and I had to choose one or the other. And so I'm probably one of the few people that really got to know a lot of the staff on both sides, and just The Voice just has it has such a good heart about it, that where they just genuinely really wanted everyone to feel well represented, and they were constantly asking if we felt comfortable, if we liked they asked a lot of questions, and that was one of the things I really liked on The Voice. Is I feel like, although they are a TV show, and they have that business side of it, they really had a good heart about trying to make sure everybody was well represented and that we were taken care of, and they just were just so excited for us and genuine. And man, getting to meet Blake Shelton, I don't think I've come down to that high.
Is he as fun in person as he seems like he is on the show?
He is just exactly the same. He's the same guy, and I think that consistency was just such a relief. Also, I think one of the best advice I got from him was, I think during my second song on the show, I was busy scribbling away because I was so used to running tours and managing all of my music myself that it was so weird just waking up and just having one song to worry about. And so I was trying really hard to figure out everything I could do to make sure the song was the best it could be. And it was the end of one of my second rehearsals with him, and he was just like, "What are you doing?" Because I was scribbling away, and I hadn't even realized he had stopped talking. And he walks up to me and he goes, "What are you doing?" He looks at my paper, and I was like, "Oh, I'm making a to-do list for tonight so that I have everything ready to go for tomorrow." And he grabbed the piece of paper from me and he said, "There's nothing you can do to that song to make it any better. You need to have some fun tonight." And he just took away my piece of paper and walked away. And at the time, I was so angry at him. I was like, "What are you doing? This is so important." And it turns out that night was hands down my favorite memories. I stayed up until 2 in the morning just singing songs with everybody from the show. And, everyone that, losing is so bittersweet because we genuinely are so happy for each other. It's a year-long process before we get on TV. And everyone on the show, everyone that, my fellow competitors, and we're just friends. And that night I really got to know so many of them. So Blake Shelton is just, he's a great mentor and coach, but he's also just a good person, and I feel like that's what I respect about him most.
Well, that is so cool. Now, you have a new single out, Born to Drive.
I do. I'm very excited about that. Just got some attention from Rolling Stone, so
I
I'm
saw
pretty
that.
stoked about that song.
Artists you need to know, you were in there.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
I don't even know. That's crazy.
That's really cool. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's a real high for you. Well, we are excited to get your song out on the radio so our listeners can hear your Born to Drive. And thank you so much for being a VIX pick and calling in today. We really appreciate it. And we hope we get to follow you throughout your tour.
Yeah, thank you so much. I can't wait to hit Flagstaff and see you guys again in person.
Well, we will be waiting for you.
All right. I'm excited.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Same to you guys. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye, Angie.
Bye-bye.